Here is a statistic that will make your blood run cold: 70% of cheating wives never get caught by their husbands. But here is what's even more disturbing: 89% of those same wives show obvious signs of guilt that their husbands totally miss. When women cheat, they don't only hide the illicit affair. They hide the overwhelming guilt that follows. And that guilt? It appears in patterns so predictable, it's almost criminal that no one trains men to identify them. Your wife might be sending you every single hint right now, and you are missing them because you are looking for the wrong proof. You are checking her phone while disregarding the fact that she's been mentally unraveling right in front of you. Stop looking for evidence of the illicit affair, because guilt always leaves traces. Before we delve deep into these signs, I recommend you hit the subscribe button and activate the notification bell and drop a comment below with your city. I would like to know where my strongest viewers are watching from. Sign 1, the overcleaning compulsion. Here is something many relationship professionals will not tell you. When a woman is cheating, guilt does not simply remain locked away in her mind like some dirty secret. No, it explodes into her real world through obsessive cleaning behaviors that seem to emerge out of thin air. And the seriousness of these behaviors is highly associated with the level of her guilt. Psychologically, she is desperately trying to wash her conscience through external behaviors. Her unconscious mind creates this twisted reasoning that if she can make everything around her completely spotless, possibly she can wipe away the dirt that she feels coating her soul. It's like her mind is running this basic program: if I clean enough, maybe I can clean away everything that I have done. If I can handle the mess around me, maybe I can handle the mess inside me. But here's what makes this so revealing: the cleaning gets almost routine, even obsessive, with an underlying desperation that you can definitely feel when you watch her doing it. Let me break down exactly what this looks like, because the devil is in the details. She will start excessively cleaning things that don't need cleaning, and I mean things that are already clean. I'm talking about cleaning plates that are actually shining clean, scrubbing counters for the second or third time in a single day, or totally rearranging closets that were perfectly arranged just last week. Watch her washing habits carefully. She will wash clothes soon after wearing them, even though she only had them on for an hour before running to the store. She will rewash clean towels that have been resting in the dresser. She will wash towels after one use and bed sheets more often than ever before. Pay close attention to her relationship with surfaces. She will wipe her phone screen continuously, almost obsessively wiping it throughout the day with a piece of cloth or her shirt. You will find her washing the same kitchen counter or bathroom mirror many times in a row, as if she is in some kind of trance. But here is what truly gives it away. Watch her emotional condition while she is cleaning. This is not the happy, accomplished feeling of a person who enjoys a clean house. This is chaotic, almost unsettling energy. She might look frustrated, nervous, or totally absorbed in the activity to an unhealthy level. This behavior often worsens over time. It starts with ordinary cleaning that gets gradually more frequent, then evolves to an obsessive ritualistic habit. And here's the interesting part: she might not even know she's doing it. If you point it out, she will have rational explanations: I just want our home to be elegant, or I've been feeling more motivated recently. But time reveals everything. This cleaning habit doesn't gradually develop. It occurs rapidly, escalates quickly, and usually happens shortly after she has been with her affair partner or had contact with them. This isn't about being clean. This is about psychological purging. Her guilt is so overwhelming that her mind misleads her into thinking physical cleanliness equals emotional cleansing. Sign 2, the gift-giving guilt. But here is where it becomes very twisted, and this is something that confuses many men completely. A cheating wife will always begin giving you surprise gifts or doing things she never did before. And your initial inclination is to say, great, she's being more caring. But brother, you are getting this all wrong. She will prepare your favorite meal out of nowhere, telling you it's just because. She will buy you something you mentioned several weeks ago that you never expected her to recall. She will suddenly become more romantic in public, holding your hand when she used to walk beside you with distance. She will perform domestic tasks that she often avoids or complains about. She will be willing to run errands for you, buy your coffee, or surprise you with humble gestures that seem forced. This is not love. This is guilt trying to balance the scales in her thoughts. She is subconsciously trying to compensate for her betrayal with good behavior. It is like her mentality is maintaining a ledger, and every good thing she does for you is intended to offset the bad thing she's doing behind your back. The major difference? Real affection feels natural and flows from emotional attachment. Guilt-driven compassion feels fake and usually comes with a strange intensity or timing that doesn't match the occasion. If your wife suddenly becomes extremely compassionate or helpful without any tangible reason, particularly if this behavior is totally out of character, then warning bells should be ringing. Sign 3, the confession rehearsal. Now, this one will truly blow your mind because it exposes how guilt actually rewires her mind. She will begin to engage in weird conversations that sound almost like confessions, but they never quite get there. It is like she is testing the waters, imagining how you would react if she ever told you the reality. Pay attention to these conversation patterns. She could say something like, "What would you do if I ever?" and then trail off or abruptly change the topic. She will tell you about weird dreams where she was cheating and examining your face for reactions. She will bring up stories about other people cheating, always concentrating on your response. "My friend Rachel told me about this woman in the workplace who had an affair. Can you believe people do that? What kind of human being cheats on their spouse?" She is subconsciously rehearsing the conversation she is scared to have. Her guilt is so overwhelming that part of her truly wants to confess, but she is too afraid of the potential consequences. You could notice her initiating serious conversations and then backing away from them. She will say, "We need to talk," and then talk about something absolutely boring. This is her guilt trying to compel a confession while her fear shuts it down. Pay close attention to hypothetical questions on forgiveness, second chances, or what you would do in certain betrayal situations. She is not asking out of curiosity. She is gathering knowledge for a conversation she wishes she would never have to have. Sign 4, the phantom phone syndrome. Here's what many men ignore completely when they are looking for phone-related infidelity signs. Every person talks about password security and secret messaging, but I'm going to tell you about something even more subtle and interesting: phantom phone behavior. It is not only about hiding her phone from you. It is about her connection with her phone, being absolutely obsessed with it, even if you are not around. Watch for these particular behaviors. She will check her phone when there's no notification sound, no ringing, nothing. She will take it, look at it, and put it down in seconds, many times throughout conversations with you. You will see her typing texts but not sending them. She will begin typing something, delete it, begin again, and delete it again. She is always crafting and recrafting texts to her illicit lover, trying to strike the right tone. She will swiftly close apps when you pass by, even though you were not trying to look. She will have her phone facing down, even if she is alone, because the guilt makes her highly conscious of it as evidence against her. Suddenly, her phone battery is continually dying at convenient times. When you try to use her phone for something harmless, such as looking up directions, it's abruptly out of power. Her guilt makes her consider her phone like an atomic bomb that might explode and end her life at any time. Sign 5, the emotional swing. Here's where psychology meets real life, and this sign is incredibly essential since it shows you the internal struggle she's battling. A guilty wife will swing between intense emotions toward you, and these swings appear to come out of nowhere with an intensity that doesn't match the scenario. She will start fights over absolutely nothing, then be extremely sweet and apologetic. She will condemn you brutally for things she used to find adorable, then praise you unnecessarily for simple actions. She will appear cold and aloof one moment, then clingy and desperate the next. One day she will be disgusted by your presence, asking why you've returned home so early or why you are always around. The following day, she won't want you to get out of the house and will come up with excuses for keeping you there. This is not mood swings or hormones. This is guilt causing emotional turmoil in her mind. She is frustrated with herself but putting it onto you. She likes you but feels that she doesn't deserve your love, so she drives you away. Then she feels guilty for driving you away, therefore, she overcorrects with overwhelming affection. She's trying to MZX5VT sign 6, the social media silence. Now, this one really matters in today's digital world, because it shows how guilt affects her public personality. A guilty wife will completely change her social media habits, and many men don't even notice since they are not paying attention to the emotional significance. She will suddenly stop sharing couple photos. Pictures of you two together, which used to be frequent content, suddenly disappear from her account. She will remove her relationship profile or make it private. She will not tag you in postings anymore, even when you are together at events. She becomes too busy for social media, insisting that she is trying to be more available in real life. But the reality is, guilt makes her feel like something else when she displays your relationship openly. Every couple photo seems like a lie. Every "I love my husband" post seems ridiculous. Every anniversary or dinner date she posts seems like she is tricking not just you, but every person who follows her. She could even delete old love posts about you, claiming she's fixing her profile or that such posts are too sensitive to be public. Here is what is truly happening: social media requires her to act the role of a loving, committed wife, and guilt makes her actions unbearable.